Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Azadi Gym here in Tehran, Iran, as today's World Cup qualifying for 2019 in China goes into Game 2 for both of these two teams. Iran playing Qatar here, with both teams sustaining losses in game day 1. Iran, surprisingly, an 8-point loss to their neighbors Iraq, and Qatar losing to Kazakhstan. Well, Qatar lost at home, 82 points to 70 to the Kazakhs. So that doesn't bode very well for Qatar, and they'll be looking to rebound tonight and get back on track. Iran played their game in Amman. It was a Iraqi home game, but that we played outside Iraq because of security reasons. And lost by 8, 74 to 66. A game that really went south very, very quickly. Well, we apologize for the pictures just coming from this one angle in the gymnasium. It's Qatar that's going to be onto the floor first of all. Here's confirmation of our Group D match here. Iran versus Qatar from Tehran. Both teams searching for their first victory in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. There's the results we've already mentioned. Kazakhstan and Iraq victors over these two teams. Iran, Qatar now, and then Kazakhstan, Iraq. From Kazakhstan, half an hour delayed start to this one. And there's our camera from half court. The Iranians onto the floor. They'll be in red. Qatar will be in white. Now we'll pause for the national anthems of Qatar and Iran.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthems. We start with the anthem of Qatar. خواهش می‌کنم بایستید برای سرود ملی قطر. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Iran. سرود ملی ایران.
National anthems observed very well there from the home stands. The Iranian national anthem, followed the Qatari national anthem. Players shake hands. There's Iran and Qatar, their head coach of Iran. They were finalists at the FIBA Asia Cup this past summer in Beirut in August. That team had Hamad Haddadi, that team had Yakshali. So they have brought 3 players in from that same team. Mirza will play 4, Dalarazan 9, and 17 Razafar. There's the referees there, Skayem, Baig, and Balushi. As for Qatar, their performances at the FIBA Asia Cup weren't that inspiring. And his head coach, Tim Lewis, originally from, I'm not sure where he's from. He's from London Way. I'm not sure he's from London, but outside of London. Been coaching abroad for a few years now. Lastly, I think Thailand, he was the head coach. Before that, he was in Vietnam for a bit. There's the Qatar team. Watch out for Mohd Mohammed, 13, Fan Saeed, number 11. Very, very good players. 22 points from Mohammed in the loss to Kazakhstan. And 15 points and 7 rebounds for Ali Saeed Irfan. They will struggle at guard tonight, I feel. Not going to be as agile as they have been in the past. Oh, it's not a packed house tonight here in the Akazi gym. See, 4's been brought in. Mirza Laposhti, and at 9, Dalarajan, and down the bottom there, Navid Razefar. Good performance, although in the loss from Ocean Sahakian, number 11, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. As his starting 5 for Sahakian gets the nod. Jamshidi. Now the Jafar Abadi after Jamshidi there is the town he's from, so we just know him as Mohammed Jamshidi. Aslani will start, I think, at guard 2. Had a decent game, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. That loss to Iraq was once been very humiliating for this Iranian team, who are a world powerhouse. They're a top 20 team. Saw them back in 2007 win the Asian Championships, and that catapulted them into the 2008 Olympic Games. That started Hamad Haddadi, who's since been around the world, NBA, and he's playing now in China as the pin-up player of Iranian basketball. Haddadi not making the trip for this window, but I'm sure he will be involved at some point in the next 2 windows. I think definitely in June, when there's a greater freedom for players to be released from clubs. So a response needed from both teams here. Qatar on the road, got a poor performance at home to Kazakhstan, and Iran got the embarrassment of losing to the neighbors Iraq. The celebrations on the floor after that game in Amman, Jordan, was highlighted the feat that the Iraqi players had produced in coming up trumps in that game. So Tim Lewis there. Just getting his troops together. Long huddle for those Qatari players. Tim Lewis has left the huddle. Now he's back in it. He's joining the conversation. I'm not sure what's going on over there, but they're deep in conversation with each other, the Qataris. Irfan and 22 is Matalke. Abdullah Shahar Matalke. And Sahakian, the experienced Ocean Sahakian, 31 years of age now. So handshakes all round. World Cup qualifying for both these two teams. Game day 2. Both teams searching for a victory here after initial losses on game day 1. Argavan will jump with 22. Matalke. Not seen Abdullah Shahar Matalke play before. Didn't score in the loss at home. Here's Hatami. Nasser Al Reis will jump for Qatar, excuse me. Iran's first bite of the cherry here. Mashayeki is 5, point guard for Iran. Aslani had a great game against Iraq, but it's not enough. Jamshidi, 13 here. Oh, he's going to get his first 3 away. Jamshidi's way off. He wasn't too special against Iraq, that's for sure. Kashemi starts. He didn't start against Iraq either. Kasemi gets his rebound. Whoa, my goodness me. And Ali Saeed finishes up defensive rebounding duties. Crowd trying to get roused up to put the Qatari players off. There's pointing going on out there. That means they don't know the offense very well. Here's Saad. Saad's up in the air. Ali Saeed Irfan throws one up and scores. Well, that was an ugly looking move if ever I saw one. Mashayeki, Kashemi. Jamshidi, Kashemi. Argavan, long 3, misses. Back-to-back 3s missed by Iran now. Lewis looks on. Ali Abdulrahman Saad has been stolen by Mashayeki. Shakian goes up. There's a foul. And the first foul of the game will go against the number 22, Matalke. Miran Hatami there. Just a few instructions to calm things down a bit. Sahakian, first point for Iran. And Saad. Ali Irfan. Penetration from Saad all the way out to Matalke, misses the 3. Kasemi chases after it. And a foul out of Nasser El Reis. 42 for Qatar. World Cup qualifiers here for 2019 in China. 32 teams are going to qualify. 8 groups of 4, 8 venues. Jamshidi trying to get it down to Kazemi. Great pass. Argavan goes up. Oh, he goes to throw it down. Well, I've not seen that athleticism from Argavan before. Reis picks up his second foul. Possibly a bit of pine time for him. Argavan gets a friendly roll there. Saad launches a 3. It's way, way off. Jamshidi picks up. Mashayeki round the back once. Kazemi. Jamshidi, there you go. Jamshidi can shoot the ball, that's for sure. He was 1 of 6 against Iraq. Just needed to get something to settle himself down. Saad responds with his own three-pointer. Jamshidi was sorry about the sound being a bit inconsistent here. We're having a few difficulties coming from Tehran. Mashayeki throws it up, and that's been tossed to the cheap seats by Ali Saeed. Good rim protection there from Irfan. Mashayeki off the backboard, didn't look too good, did it? Saad. Oh, he's got louder now, hasn't it? Saad, oh my word, no defense at all from Iran, but Saad misses the layup. Mashayeki. Three no good from, looked like it was from Kazemi. Al-Darwish misses the three. Kazemi. Mashayeki launches one. Agavan chases it down, and it will be Qatar ball. So Qatar have withstood an initial onslaught from the Iranian team. Zaini tries to steal it. Saad goes in. Saad, little teardrop. Jamshidi's got his hands up. Saad seeing love the ball, the little point guard here for Qatar. Ali Saeed. All sorts of problems. Maud Mohammed. Saad, long three. Good rebound from Kazemi. Breaks ahead of the pack. Jamshidi. Mashayeki in. Great pass. Good defense too. Turned over. Shahakian had a shot, didn't want it. Jamshidi. The Saad makes the point. Basket and one. Lewis congratulates his team on the defense down the other end. There was a slap there from Jamshidi. Shahakian. Jamshidi comes up top. Agavan down low as Mashayeki. Deflected, so it will stay with Iran. Kazemi turns the corner. Control. My word, I wouldn't be expected it to get some contact. It's a different team without Hamid Haddadi, that's for sure. No foul there. And good job for Kazemi. Wasn't a foul. He's turned it over. Kazemi goes up. Ahmad Mohammed, I think, will get this foul. Throws his hand up straight away, 13. Two coaches looking on with different viewpoints potentially. Lewis might be a little concerned, his team a little profligate. Hatami a little more relaxed maybe. He knows his team will turn it on eventually. Mashieki, Kazemi again, pump fake once, layup second time. And Argavan will get warned for touching the ball. Well, Dalirazan's set to come in the game here, the youngster. Ali Saeed Irfan to bring it up. Here he is. Al Mufta. What did he do? Double dribble? I think he did. It's like Saad's been sent back in the game. Al Mufta gets one opportunity to get it right. Dalirazan got it. That's why he's in the team. Didn't play in the game against Iraq. Mohammed. Al Darwish in and out with his three. Hussein Mashayeki. The Iranian Euro step, if that ever exists. The Tehran two-step, that's what it is. Mashayeki in for two. Oh, dance the dance. We do have a timeout here, that's why there's no action going on. We're into that timeout for Qatar with Coach Tim Lewis. Action back in after the timeout. Ali Saeed in a bit of trouble here. That is dribble. Al Mufta is 10, 13 Mohd Mohammed. Shot clock goes off before the ball hits the rim. Great defense from Iran. The cable from the cameraman is on the playing court. The referee's just noticed it, and he's had the cameraman walk in a different direction. That red cable was looped across the court just now. Mashayeki, Dalirazan. This will be an easy layup for Sahakian, for Mirzai. And Qatar are imploding slowly here. Saad, much needed, the only real threat for Qatar. Ali Said. Now that might have come off Ali Said last of all, but the referees will give him the benefit of the doubt. Substitution for Qatar. To the game is Al Darwish. Or re-entering the game, I should say. He's just gone out, I think. Got a break. Knocked away by Mirtzai as Mahad Mohammed held the ball up high. Four on the shot clock is what Lewis was trying to tell his team. Oh, robbed of it, robbed. Corner, Jamshidi. Oh, he's missed another one. Mashayeki with a big rebound there offensively though. Jamshidi, Mashayeki, has he got a J on him? He has. 19-8 now. They are easing ahead here, Iran. Mashayeki playing some good defense. Saad goes in and collects a foul. Second free throw is good. So Farid Aslani, 16 points against Iraq. I thought he's played really, really well. And Mashayeki in the game at the same time. It's interesting, 2 point guards out there. Should quicken things up for Iran. Mashayeki in and out with the three. Well retrieved by Mirtzai. Another three goes begging. Another offensive rebound for Iran though. Mirtzai. Tough move. The number 4 from Iran bulled his way in. Al Darwish. Nice little shot there from Qatar. Number 22, wasn't it, Matalke? Kazemi. Shot clock's gone off. Iran are slightly losing their way here. And timeout for Iran Hatami. Has he seen enough? He wants to just talk it over. Oh, it's the end of the first quarter, excuse me. 20-12. Iran lead after 10 minutes. Statistics there from the first period of play. Iran shooting 45%, Qatar 50%. Qatar's only shot the ball 11 times opposed to 21 from Iran. That means the rebounding numbers will be pretty ghastly for Tim Lewis and his team. Rebounding numbers are 13-7. It's almost a 2-to-1 ratio. 5 turnovers for Qatar and just the 1 for Iran. Second period set to start here. Qatar trailing by 8, 20-12. Saad, number 4 here with the ball. Two points for Saad. Not great defense from Iran there, from Mashayeki. Kazemi, Aslani, nobody wants to shoot it. Aslani, Kazemi goes up, they can't score, my word. All sorts of problems. Qatar holding strong here. Ali Saeed misses. Great tick from Dalia Zahan. Here's Mashayeki. Down low to Mertzai. He's going to spin to the baseline and get 2. Nice move from the big man. The unit. That is Mertzai. Ali Saeed. Sorry, this is Saad. Abdul Rahman Saad. Shot goes up and misses from Saad. Irani quick to get off to the races. Aslani, Mashayeki, nobody else following in except Kazemi. Argavan set to come into the game again. Saad the foul at the foul line, so we no shots. Shieki knocks it out of the hands of Saad. Mourad Mohammed sits down. He doesn't look very comfortable, does he? I wonder whether he's picked up an injury. Salem's in. Omar Salem, 15 here. Saeed Irfan, a pick and roll. Pick of the players for Qatar in the summer. Dalia Zahan picks it out. Just passed right to him, wasn't it? Goes up and lays up, scores. Good work from Dalia Zahan. Saad. Definite attempt here for Qatar to slow the pace down a little bit. Mashayeki on the floor. Saad misses the 3. Chased down by Argavan. Good work from the big man. Mashayeki looks up top to Dalia Zahan. Wide open was in the corner. There's Dalia Zahana again, once he given it up. Bringing out run the offense. Agavan, the reversal. Mashayeki missed the shot. It's a real slow pace, this one, isn't it? Iran can't find any rhythm at all offensively, can't get any shooters. Maybe time for Jamshidi, and Qatar just all over the place themselves. Saad with the foul. First foul for Qatar of the quarter. Jamshidi. There's Zahan. Wow, the youngsters playing well. That's what they need, a bit of spice in this game right now. Dalia Zahan might be the man for it. Saad sits down. They might have a few problems at point guard right now. Al-Darwish is on point. Ali Saeed. Al-Mufta. That's Al-Abdullah, excuse me. Saeed misses, chance for Iran to run here. Qatar looking decidedly weak right now. Agavan arcs up a three. Not sure that's the best shot they can get. Iran save it. Ashayeki, it's Aslani, is it? Yeah, Aslani. Jamshidi. Agavan, another three, another miss. It's going to come right back to him. Another shot for Iran, another rebound. They are dominating. Jamshidi, nice play. Nice pump fake, nice play. Timeout for Qatar. Head coach Tim Lewis has seen enough. His team trail by 14 midway through the second period. Timeout finished here. Tim Lewis has taken timeout just to calm things down a bit. Qatar with 14 points on the board, just looking a little shaky right now. Al-Abdullah here, 21. Foul from Aslani. Referees gave Farid Aslani one look at the bump, and then once Raslan Al-Abdullah had taken another bump, they were keen to clean it up a bit. Ali Saeed Herfan gets a 5-second call. Great defense from Rujbe Agavan. Jamshidi, soft touch, not right now. Aslani is in there, first to the, Iran are first to everything right now. Can't get a defensive rebound. Jamshidi, another shot, this one's off as well. Al Abdullah, Ali Saeed. Shot no good, red shirts all around it. Not an offensive rebounder in sight for Qatar. Murtzai going to work, big man's got the big body. Jamshidi, Aslani, missed another one, that was Mashayeki, excuse me. Oh, Dalia Zahan it was. Well, it's end to end. Nothing happening, no action at all. There was plenty of action, just not any of any fruit really, is it? Dalia Zahan, nobody wants to shoot it. Nobody wants to shoot it. Aslani, that one's off. My word, the shooting's off. Dalia Zahan keeps it alive. They're getting rebounds, throwing it back to the three-pointer, missing the three-pointer. My goodness me. There's no point having a halftime talk, just get some shooting drills in. Al-Darwish, Salem tries. I think it's one of those gyms that's a non-shooting gym. Even the great shooters couldn't shoot in this. Even I couldn't shoot in this gym. That's making a bit too much of it. Dalia Zahan, thank you, Dalia Zahan. Lewis looks up and says, well, one had to go in eventually, didn't it? 31-14. It might be time to get the bus warmed up. As Ala Abdullah is having a hard time dribbling. And there you go, there's the turnover. What's going on? I don't believe. Why would you want to give up a layup? Why would you want to waste 2 points? Down the other end, Qatar, another 3 misses. Why would Aslani not take the layup? Do not understand it. Lewis shouts out the defense, trying to give some hints to his defenders. Turnover there from Argavan, poor play. And now Iran, what we got here? Kick, I think. Not sure how. We got trip. Murtzai. Does he need a breather, does he? Oh, he's okay. Ali Saeed Irfan is saying, somebody tripped me up, ref. Subs are in the game. Shahakian comes in. And Kazemi comes in too. Aslan Kazemi is one of the hardest working basketball players you'll find. Foul here from one of the Iranian players. It's Aslani, I think. Oh no, it's 11, which means Sahakian. Ali Saeed goes against Kazemi, holds his ground. Kazemi collects the rebound. I'm not sure when the last time Qatar scored. It was the layup, I think, from Saad to start the second period, wasn't it? Jamshidi, one more pass. Sahakian hit a couple of threes against Iraq. The cupboard is bare tonight, though. Saad's going to go all the way and scores another layup. Jamshidi got no confidence with his jump shot, as he saw him play in the summer, and it was guaranteed money. Air ball from Jamshidi. I call that the Chicago shot because it's Windy City. Somebody opened the door and the wind blew in. Just blew that one off course. 1 minute 19 to go. Iran 31 points on the board. Qatar even worse, 16. Saad being ushered to the base of the sideline. Saad arcs up a three, in and out. Khalid Adam is in the game for Qatar, 15 points the lead. Iran could be 30 points up by now. Argavan low post, that's where they got to work it. Foul from Al-Darwish, I think, number 5 for Qatar. 13 foul for the Qataris. Rai's in the game, number 16, Kayvan Rai, 6'10". Jamshidi will retire to the bench. He's subbed out. A search for his jump shot, I think. Navid Niktash in the game. He's a good player to watch. Instant offense. Kazemi, Niktash. They've got not comfortable shooting shots, are they? They decided we're going to attack the hoop, but even when we've got an open, wide open three, we're just going to keep it simple. Ali Saeed. Foul here against Rai, I think, 16. $14 for Iran. As we near on half-time here. Saad. Al Abdullah. We've got a foul. It'll be 2 shots for Al Abdullah. Nice form there from the 17-year-old. He's 17-year-old Raslan Al Abdullah, probably the youngest player playing World Cup qualifiers this weekend. In and out with the second. Niktash. Darwish disrupts the play. We have a timeout here just before the break. Timeout finished here. We're in Tehran, the Akazi gym. Coach Atami would have drawn something up here. Aslani misses the three. Saad. Oh, look at the fans. Look at the fans. Ah, it's made my day. That has made my day. Kazemi throws one to the cheap seats. They're still going at it. That is the play of the day for this game. Let's see that one again. That's half-time. Apologize we didn't have the clock for you. That was probably on its way down too. the referee's going to look at this too. Well, it's probably a good idea. This is basket good, I'm sure. Yes, it is indeed. 2 points. So we'll get some stats coming up your way. We think that last basket counted. Well, we hope you enjoyed the first half. We'll join you in about 13 minutes, 14 minutes. Second half action to come.
از مترجم قطری میپرسم ببینم که این چجوری اگه سر اطلاعی داشته باشه. چشم حتما. خواهش می‌کنم فکر کنم از ماسکو.
سلام بلد شدیش دست همه شدن مهران اسم منم زده مهران
Welcome back, everyone. Second half set to start here. The Azkari Stadium in Tehran is the venue for game day 2 of the World Cup qualifier for China 2019. Scene is set right now, 33-19, the home side lead. A fairly unconvincing performance from both teams, but Iran with much more quality than their visitors from Qatar. And the second half is going to be a tough uphill battle for these Qatari team, unless they really knuckle down and get some points on the board. Head coach Tim Lewis knows full well, or he should know full well, that intensity of defense and putting the ball in the hoop is going to be paramount. Boxing out too, rebounding numbers. We didn't get the stats at halftime, did we? But 30 rebounds for Iran and 17 for Qatar. 1 offensive and 16 defensive rebounds, but for Iran, 12 offensive and 18 defensive. Players onto the floor. I'm not sure who this is. I should know, I'm sure. Getting an interview there courtside. Here we go, set to start. Second half underway, or just about to. Jamshidi to Mashayeki. Jamshidi up top. Nice pass down low. 2 points for Rujbe Argavan. What a nice bullet pass that was. It was Kazemi made the pass. Down low for Nasser Al-Reis. Aktala, he's 22. Saad to penetrate, up in the air, and the chance now for Iran to run. Mashayeki, Jamshidi doesn't want it. Sahakian does. 3 for Sahakian. And the lead has escaped to 19 very quickly. Tim Lewis telling Saad to just keep playing. Can't worry about the can't worry about what the referees are doing. Nasser Al-Reis will get left with his shot. He's short, and the rebound, Kazemi. Jamshidi, pass was deflected. It'll come back to Jamshidi again. Mashayeki, Sahakian. Kazemi had it in 2 hands and then had it bobbled out, didn't he? Ali Said. Saad arcs up his own shot. That was an air ball too. That was the aggressive air ball from the Iranian fans. Mashayeki, what's Jamshidi got in the locker? Short on the 3. Looks like he's got no legs in his shot. Al-Reis. Saad pops out. Ali Said. That one goes long too. Sahakian up top to Jamshidi. Made 1 3-pointer tonight, Jamshidi. Is Mashayeki. Into the lane, tills the corner. Mashayeki drops one in for 2. Saeed just knocks wide open Nasser Reis. They all matched up with the wrong people. Sahakian. Mashayeki cries of 3 seconds, but the 3 dropped down. The 2 must have been a foot on the line for Mashayeki. But a 2-for-1 scoreline now. Ali Saeed. Nasser Al-Reis. Al-Reis scores. Jamshidi, Kazemi. Tried to feed through the legs. That was a bit lackadaisical there. Long shot there at last. They're finding some range. As Al-Reis has scored 7 in a row. Nice pass, some beautiful play. Rujbe Argavan lays it up. Ali Saeed missed the shot. Kazemi the rebound. Breaks out of the pack. Jamshidi does a press up for shows a poor turnover, really. You think about it. Mood Mohammed comes back into the game. Al Abdullah, the youngsters in the game. Maktala. Reis fires a shot while he was looking down low for Mood Mohammed. He'd been better off shooting it, I think. He's made 3 shots in a row. Crowd think that Al Abdullah's been shaken up there. Mashayeki going at him. Jamshidi, can he make a shot? No, the answer is an emphatic no. He'll have to get back on defense now. As Al-Dawish. Great hustle from Al-Dawish, but he couldn't get control of the ball. Goes to pick it up. All of a sudden, it's not there. Dalil Zahan's in the game for Iran. Had a good first half, double figures. Mirtzai in the corner here. Mashayeki got it. It's a better shooting display there from Iran this second half. They've hit a couple of trays now. Sahakian's hit one and Mashayeki's hit one, and a steal as well. Mashayeki didn't want to lay up the first half. Oh my word, that was blocked. Great defense from Al-Reis. Mood Mohammed, Maktala. Al-Reis can shoot it. Kazemi. And a foul out of Al-Reis. Just a little bit of eyeball to eyeball stuff. Sakian jumps in as the peacemaker or the minder. That was the fact that Al Reis grabbed Kazemi at the shoulders, I think, that upset Aslan Kazemi. Kazemi's not going to in any mood to be forgiving right now. We have a timeout on the floor. Kazemi, 2 shots here. First one misses. And the second one way off too. Almost as if the ball not quite as round as you'd want it to be. Sometimes that happens and shooting gets off. Not often. So a foul there against Sahakian. Good defense again. Abdullah's having a hard time out there. Mirza's foul it was. Wonderful work from Mashayeki. He's got the foul as well. Indeed, Mashayeki's foul. So close, hit the foot of Kazemi and went back to Al Abdullah. Having a really hard, great hustle from Mashayeki. He's going to stay with Qatar. One second on the shot clock here. Metalke just found himself in all sorts of problems there. Reis goes after it. They should play on, surely. Dalir Zahan here at the top zone here for Qatar. That'll test the shooting of Iran here. Sahakian, Kazemi, Dalir Zahan, to Mashayeki. 3 from Mashayeki. Thank you very much. Al Abdullah. Al Reis looking down to Mohamed Mohammed. Al Reis again. They're struggling to find anywhere to go here. There's the turnaround from Metala. 2 minutes to go in the third here, and Iran. Zone offense in full flow here for Iran. Nice play for Kazemi. Mertzai, little jump shot. No good. Mohamed corner, got one. Jump shot to go and one. As the follow through on Mohamed knocked him right over. These two players, two teammates to pick him up. Great camera work there, the rotation of the ball, the follow through. And free throw from Mohamed. Sahakian sits down on a break. Maybe Niktash in the game, as is Shaiki is fouled by Al Abdullah. Second team foul for Qatar. Niktash. Mohamed and the foul against Mashaiki. Second team foul for him. 10 rebounds for Kazemi. 2 points and 10 rebounds. So we're going to walk all the way down here for 2 free throws for Mohamed. So cut it to a 20-point gap here, but Qatar closing on the end of the third period. They're averaging a point a minute right now. Shaiki, a foul from Al Abdullah again. It'll be his third foul, I think. Just wants pressure on the ball. Cash way short there. Somebody took a bit of a pasting. Saad comes flying in, and it was Khalil Adam that followed in, or Khalid Adam that followed in. So a bit of a funny time here for Iran. They've been pegged back the last minute or so against this zone. Over and back, and Iran just all over the place. How they'd wish they could have Hamid Haddadi on the floor, just to add that little bit of punch for them. 3 missed there. Mashaiki off to the races. End of the third period. 3-pointer missed. Shaky, a few words for Saad. I think he thought he got fouled. That's the end of the third period. 30 minutes done and dusted here in Tehran. And it is a 18-point lead for the home side, 49-31. Numbers there for the first 30 minutes. Qatar 50%, only made 1 3. I wonder whether that might just improve as the game becomes a little more open in the fourth period.
We would like to give a warm welcome to dear Mr. Shepard, head coach of the great and favorite football team in Iran. Thanks for your coming. تماشاگران گرامی، با خوش آمدید خدمت سرمربی تیم محبوب و پرطرفدار استقلال آقای شپرد با حضور خود و دیدن بازی مورد توجه سپاس.
Fourth period set to start here in Tehran. It should be Qatar ball. China 2019, the FIBA World Cup. Saeed Irfan struggling to get the ball down to Mohammed. He's got the ball right now. Mirtsai, 3 fouls on him. Mirtsai plays pretty good defense there. Mashayeki. Khalil Mashayeki throws it up. Gali Zahan. Mashayeki. Probably a good call, actually, because the ball just slipped out of his hands. There was no contact. He just threw it away. Here's Mohammed. Saad. And that should be the offensive foul, really, but I think the referee has called a blocking foul. Not much more he could do about it, was there? Good defense from Zangane. Saad in the corner. Got a foul on the low post. Another foul against Iran. Saad. One-on-one with Mashayeki. Super move from Saad, up and under. Gap is 16 now. Tommy will have to keep an eye on this one. On this 5 on the floor, they don't look as polished. Niktash will shoot that, and 3 for Niktash. Jamshidi set to go in and probably leave Niktash in there, I would think. Ali Saeed. Niktash saves it, and they got a fast break instead of having to bring the ball out of bounds. Saad the foul. Second foul for Saad, Abdulrahman Saad. 16 points and 6 rebounds. Talih Zahan sits down as expected. Oh, Niktash has sat down, has he? Well, there's Navid Niktash. Jamshidi on the far side. Well, Niktash will shoot another one. Khalid Adam. He forgets to take the ball with him. Kazemi. Backdoor Jamshidi, Niktash. And that was tossed to the cheap seats there. Niktash turns to the referee and said it was a foul. And even Mohammed's got a smile on his face. Which means there could have been a foul. No, I don't know. It's a good block. Murtzai. Niktash wants to pick and roll. One more. Jamshidi doesn't want to shoot the ball. Underneath Murtzai, 2 points. Nice play from Jamshidi. Mohammed, backdoor Saad, in and out, tough one. It's a poor pass from Kazemi really to Niktash, had nothing to work with, out of bounds. Timeout here for Iran, I think it is. Hatami needs to talk things over. Timeout over with. Tim Lewis has dispensed his arsenal of knowledge. The crowd are getting entertained. Saad guarded by Mashaiki here. 21 the difference. He's getting irate. One of his players in the wrong place after the timeout. Now, where's that going to go? That will go back to technical foul against Murtzai. That's his 4th. I always feel frustrated when players get frustrated with referees about calls that they don't agree with, and then you get teed for your frustration. And you get teed for the reaction. Ahmed makes the free throw for the technical. He looks exhausted. Oh, Kazemi steals it away. Here we go. Nice dunk, and that much to the approval of the fans here. A flying two-handed dunk from Aslan Kazemi. Mohamed is off with the three. Jamshidi the rebound. Shayeki misses, goes over the head of Jamshidi. There's the two-handed flush. There's the steal. Look at that, just gets a hand in there. Khalid Adam looking around to Saad to say, what are you doing? 2 points down the other end. Shayeki, Jamshidi, Niktash. Goodness me, they're not sure what shot they want to take, are they? Looks like Aslani set to come in the game. And Mashaiki sits down. Darwish is 5 for Qatar. Saad tries to turn the corner. Al Reyes has made a few shots tonight. Kazemi outlet to Niktash. Niktash off to the races. Aslani just setting the game. He drops it slightly. Could have hit Jamshidi. Well, this game is coming to a slow pace right now. Mertzai goes up. Kazemi's fouled. Second team foul for Qatar. 36 points they've got in 36 minutes. The surprising thing is Iran only have 56. They've really had a hard time putting the ball in the bucket. Tim Lewis will look back and maybe think this could have been a 50-point game. Aslani, Mertzai. A race guarded by Kazemi, turned him over too. Ooh, Kazemi has said it came off our race last of all. It's like a reach from Navid Niktash. He's looking up to the scoreboard, trying to work things out. 20 points down, and not long left. Saad, a decent game today. Saad, 18 points, 6 rebounds. Can't get any free throws to go down. He's missed a layup and 2 free throws. He's would be into the 20s by now. Niktash drops his second 3 of the day. Al-Reyes, low post. Forgot to take the ball with him, just lost control. Jamshidi. Murtsai tosses it back to Jamshidi. Shot clock running down. Got a foul here against Mohammed. Timeout for Qatar. 2.5 to play. Well, we've seen a lot of basketball this weekend. This is probably the poorest performance of all the teams so far in terms of points production from Qatar, with 36 points to their name. Timeout finished here. Iranian ball on the side. We've got the clock there on your right. I presume we can't. Oh, there's the scoreboard there. So we've got the clock and the scoreboard. Something wrong with the graphics. Well, obviously not working with the clock integrated with it. Oh, corner for an and one. I don't think they're going to get it. I think the foul's before the turn by Kazemi. 14th foul for Qatar though. Mashayeki, Kazemi, Niktash, catch and shoot Niktash, Murtsai, great play. Well, wonderful rebounding from Murtsai on that weak side. It's the second bobble on the rim that threw Al-Reyes off. There's the shot there, just touches the rim again, and there's the foul from Al-Reyes. Completes the three-point play. Biggest roar of the night. The ball is still going down the road. It was thrown out of there, but there's a foul called. 2 shots. That ball was like a bullet. Watch this. There's a couple of dribbles. Up he goes. Bang, gone. Took off his hand with him. It produced the biggest roar of the night. Free throw misses from Matkala. Another one misses Mutalkin. Aslani here, 6. Well, Iran won't be too impressed with this as part of a performance following up from the loss to Iraq. They will have Haddadi to come into the team, of course, and Yakshali as well. Aslani, Jamshidi, no. Kazemi. Oh, beautiful pass. Oh, the circus is in town. Jamshidi, you know what needs to make a jump shot. Oh, he's missed another one. Murtsai keeps it alive. Kazemi brings it out. 17 is Rezafar in the game for the first time. Jamshidi up in the air, Rezafar, Kazemi, Murtsai, and one. Oh, beautiful pass, unselfish play from Arslan Kazemi. Murtsai goes over to collect the water, not the accolades, the water. Sarkis says, big smile on his face. Same with Argavan. He should have done it this way, mate. He should have just gone in and done this. Argavan sits down and said, what are you talking about? One shot here for Murtsai. And a nice soft touch for the free throw. 1:40 left to play. Astani, I think he has indeed. I had a feeling he's eyeing up Al Abdullah for the steal. Gets in all sorts of trouble and loses it. Jamshidi, I'm not sure what Jamshidi's doing today. He's having a real rough one. It's not the same Jamshidi we saw in the Asian Cup, that's for sure. Murtsai. Not sure what the call was there. 3-second call possibly. 24, 1:13 left. Lewis will have a lot of work to do with this team. Kazakhstan and Iraq, the other two teams. This might be the Qatar might be the team that struggles to get out of this group. Matalkin misses and rebounded by Kazemi. Aslani. Rezaifa once he gets a shot, that's for sure. Nice pass in. All the way out here. Jamshidi. Big man's gone through his legs. Rezaifa. Kazemi misses. 30 seconds left in this one. Al Darwish, Al Abdullah. Al Reis lines up a three and makes it. And that will be all she wrote on this one. They'll dribble this one out. Hatami shakes hands with Coach Lewis. And the ball is still bouncing. That is game over. A wonderful victory for Iran. It wasn't in style maybe, and they've got a lot of work to do individually and as a team without Haddadi, because at some point Hamed Haddadi will retire. They need to find out where's the next Hamed Haddadi coming from. 26 points, the victory in the end. Iran over Qatar. It wasn't pretty by any means by Qatar. That will be the lowest score this weekend by any country. I promise you that now. 39 points. Less than a point a minute. Iran in center circle. Will Ensemble will say goodbye to the fans. They love their basketball in Iran. And that's a decent victory, although 65 points is probably not enough against a team like Qatar. Iran did shoot 51%. Rebounding 19 the differential. 51-38. 4 offensive rebounds for Qatar, that's all. Turnovers 20 against 11. That was crucial as well. But all in all, job well done. They've got their victory that they needed. And Qatar now with 2 losses. As you can see there, the Iranian names there. Murtsai, with leading scorer for Iran. Iran the lead. Murtsai 14, Mashaiki 13, Dalarazan, the youngster 10. Saad for Qatar had almost half the points. Al-Ray's 9 and Mohammed 5. It was a disappointing effort, and Tim Lewis has a lot of work to do when he gets back home. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to see a lot more basketball coming your way over the next 5 or 6 hours as Europe and the Americas get going. But as for Asia, this is the last game, I think. Kazakhstan and Iraq are still going ahead, 54-57, the end of the third period. That's going to be a close one. Well, from me, Mick Benn here in Tehran. See you next time.
چطوری شما؟ تو رو خدا. اشکال نداره.
بعد حالا به خودت هست. یکم دیگه. پرس کانفرنس باید تقریبا 10 دقیقه دیگه بکنم. انگلیسی
الان چقدر شد؟
چی؟
چقدر میده؟
الان بذار من یه تصویر از بالا کنم.
تمام شد دیگه اینجا. اوکی.
ببین الان چی داره پخش؟ بگو الان چی داره پخش می‌کنه؟
تمام شد هایلایت. به شبکه میگه هایلایت.
بعد هایلایت تموم میشه. عجله نکن. شما وقت
نه نه من منظورم چون نرم بازی کنم.
خب
يلا يلا هلا يغيروا لنا صورة عبيع. اوكي اوكي. ايمان سويتش ذا كاميرا بليز. ایمان ایمان خودتون بگین بهشون تمام شد. هایلایتش زیاد چیز نمونه.
بعد هایلایت
سویچ
یوتیوب پخش کنه و بعد بیاد.
یه دقیقه
من اینجا رو دارم
احمد
کلوزیکو پخش کنه.
ایمان آقای کاظمی بذار باشه. شباب مع يلا قلت له سويش ايمان بليز سويش ذا كاميرا. الله العظيم. ايوه اوكي معي احمد الدرويش وبعده راح اخذ ارسلان كاظمي هذا ايراني. اوكي يلا